Guys, Meatopia 2025. This time we are in Glasgow for their first event in the UK outside of London. Right, you go ahead, man. There's no problem, man.
Cheers, sorry.
No worries, man. We are here to see 15 live fire chefs cook amazing food, and not only are we here to see them, we are here to eat. So let's get into it. So, Meatopia 2025 in Glasgow. First stop is Nick Watkins and Elliot Cunningham. Now, Elliot Cunningham has come up from London, as a few of these have. We have a smoked chicken and gochuchang with crispy onions, and then there's a red cabbage slaw underneath. Now, they are smoking this just over giant breeze blocks and live fire, and it smells divine. And it is divine. That gochuchang has a load of flavor. It's rich, it's salty. The chicken is smoky, crispy, juicy. There's a couple of little bones on the edge here, so I'm going to be careful. But it is divine. The flavor of that gochuchang is so good. First stop, first dish, strong start. And you get a hefty piece of chicken.
Two tones.
It's salmonized anniversary.
Yeah. So next up is Sam Evans and Shauna Gwynn. Now, the reason I'm going to be looking over the shoulder of the camera, we have a smoked Scottish Wagyu tongue, an ox cheek. We also have an altos tequila salsa roja, a queso fresco, lime crema with a masa taco. Now, the two ladies here are celebrating the 24th year wedding anniversary by working here for this. It is dipped in all that juice. That is rich and unctuous from that cheek. That tongue offers a little bounce. A little acid from the onions. A really nice corn flavor from that taco. That is delightful. Unreal. And if you don't like tongue, I give it a go, because tongue is an awesome piece of meat. So next up is Kaya Bryn. They are doing a venison with chimichurri and feta on a piece of toasted sourdough, perhaps? That chimichurri is really acidic. That is so nice. That venison is super rich. A little tough, but then that comes with barbecuing sometimes. A real depth of flavor. a little saltiness from that feta, and a real punch of vinegar and acid from that chimichurri with a little chili. That is a dynamite dish again, and a great little vessel to serve it on. Piece of bread. Yeah, easy eating, man. So next up we have Roberta Hall McCarran and Dominic Gretchen. I apologize if you're watching this and I butchered the name, but we have another ox tongue dish. This is ox tongue and kimchi kebab, and if you see here, it's all layered and wafered over, so that means that the smoke is going to permeate that so much more. And like, I love tongue. Oh, that carrot kimchi has a massive punch from that gochuchang that's in there. Really acidic. The tongue is lovely, meaty, fatty, smoky. But look at that. Look at how they've wafered and rolled that tongue up. So that will take all that smoke in. That is so good. That is so well cooked that it removes the texture of tongue. It's not as spongy, but it is packed full of flavour. Another knockout, man. Done.
Smoked bone marrow in there. We're also going to finish the sauce with some coffee shallot, which is just some shallots that have been diced up, slowly cooked in onions, in oil with aromats. And then we've got some fermented wild garlic scapes, so it's actually like stems of the wild garlic. So we've added 10% salt to that, let that ferment. We can add that to the sauce. And what we're also going to add...
Saw it hanging earlier, we were like, holy shit.
How you doing?
I'm not bad, man.
What do you think? Did you try it?
No.
Chris ate it?
Yeah, man, he doesn't share good food, man.
What's
The thing is, though, if he doesn't share, then you gotta come
Oh,
back.
yeah, you're right. You want a base first, Jeff? Or is it, yeah? Here we go.
So next up is Hatem Matai, he is the first Middle Eastern pitmaster, and he has got Highland rotisserie mandi, and this, I've been told by multiple people, is the thing you need to try. I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking insanely good. It's candied on the outside. Really nice balance of spices. You can taste like cumin, garlic, parsley. The rice is a nice addition underneath, sticky. A little spice to it as well. It is tender, juicy, charred, smoky. That is possibly the best bite of the day so far. It's unreal. So next up is Ox and Finch. They are doing an aged Côte de Boeuf that is like, let's just take a look at this. You know, I'm going to use my fingers. Look at that. Dripping in oil. It's got a chimichurri that's made with chili, horseradish, and padron pepper. There's olives in that chimichurri as well. It was really nice. Smokiness isn't really strong, but it is there. Beef is super rich, super fatty, a little chewy like it would be with a Côte de Bœuf, grilled pink on the coal. That chimichurri sauce is really, really good. And that fat is just buttery good. That is a really, really good dish. But that take on the chimichurri, unreal, man. Genuinely so good.
Last one for the mega is coming. Okay. For the tom. There you go.
So next up was Cowrie Simpson with their traditional chicken yakitori with a few pickles. Got napa cabbage, got some kelp. Nice and refreshing. I'm looking forward to this. That is juicy. Chicken thigh all the way through. A little bit of spring onion in the middle there. The yakitori sauce, cooked on binchotan.charcoal. It is smoky, it is sweet, it is succulent. Something comforting about this. I eat a lot of these. And it's just juicy, smoky, and delicious, man. That is so good. These are people that are familiar with cooking over charcoal, and it certainly shows. Unreal. Andrew Manson. Yeah? Yeah? You said, yeah, you sure? Are you sure? Alright. So next up we have pork with an exo sauce, chipotle, feta from, I believe, Andrew Manson. I will correct myself here if I'm wrong. This had a massive queue at the start of the afternoon and we skipped it until a bit later. But that is a hefty portion of pork. 2 big old slabs. I don't know what to say to that. That is phenomenal. Honestly, the flavour in that pork, it is tender. The fat has rendered, but the fat that is left is crispy and full of flavour. The feta is salty and like a cream. The chipotle is sweet and spicy. The XO has a punch. I don't think there will be a better dish tonight than this. Unreal. Unfucking real. Man.
You okay?
So next up is happy endings. Vanilla ice cream, beer and hot caramel, chipsticks, and a potato skin salt. Wow. The ice cream is delicious. The chips have a saltiness to them. That is a good mix of sweet and salty. There's a nice balance of sweetness when you're finishing up. Awesome. I don't bother pushing the store anymore because it doesn't sell anything. So we are just finishing up our food at Meatopia. We've had 10 dishes.
In around
Thereabouts. This is in Glasgow, first one in the UK outside London. I have to say, I love the venue. Doesn't quite live up to the same kind of vibe as Tobacco Dock. I think Tobacco Dock is a special vibe. Agree?
Absolutely.
Great place, great food, great vibes. Weather is a bit miserable, but the food again outstanding. Absolutely love Meatopia. Cannot wait for it to come back into London in a couple of months' time. You know we'll be there. He'll be there.
I'll be there.
There may even be another guest on the channel in a couple of months.
Wait and see.
And hope to see you guys there as well. Love you all.